All right.
All right.
Welcome to episode 377
Oh, yeah.
of the Dead Pixels of the Internet.
All right.
Hey, we're here again. Zero's Joe.
And Lauren.
And before we get to anything, we gotta pay our dues, pay our respects.
To the man, the myth, the legend.
Big ups to this guy.
Yes.
Stan Lee.
Stan motherfucking the man Lee.
Yeah. So this happened around yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
And it was... For the most part, I was not that, surprised, but it still is a gut punch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was like scrolling through Facebook, and then, people post up saying, like, oh my god, I can't, oh, not really. I'm like, what? I was like, then you got to do your own research. Like, is this real? Huh? Then you go to TMZ, then all the places do it. Then it goes on Reddit, and then everyone does it, and you go on Twitter, and it's like, oh, it's real. I'm like, holy crap. So it's Stan Lee passed away at 95.
Yes.
Which is an accomplishment in itself. Like that, along with the fact with along with co-creating Marvel and a bunch of characters.
Yeah, including Spider-Man, Black Panthers, the Black is the Panther,
Iron
Fantastic
Man,
Four, Iron Man,
the X-Men, Fantastic Four.
He did a lot of different characters.
Oh yeah, that's why he was called the Man, Stan the Man. And then there was a lot of YouTube videos. Conan uploaded his video of him interviewing Stan Lee, where they did the whole Marvel versus DC crossover on the comics.
Yep. Which
honestly was like, if that'll never happen in the movies, you can get it in the comics.
Exactly.
And then he's going talking about stuff, and he's just got the best personality I've ever seen so far.
Oh yeah, he
almost
sure does.
Every time he's ever interviewed on I remember this was a long time ago when he was on the Nerdist podcast. Rest in peace.
I think that's still
for Nerdist podcast. No, the site's still up, but that Nerdist podcast.
I think they call it something else now.
Yeah, whatever.
Sure.
He was on there and he's interviewing because he's the moderator for Marvel, and he's just got he's got the same type of humor that we do. Is just I'm glad everyone pays to see the movies, just see me, and probably the rest of the movie too with everyone else. He's just he's funny.
Yeah,
he's done it for 95 for being in 50 something plus movies or whatever.
Yeah, it's
just a cool thing for him to go.
And also for freaking Stan Lee, didn't never age at all. Look like he never, yes, you can see okay, he got a little bit older, this and that, but you'd be I still think of 20 years ago from the cartoon series of Spider-Man, and man, Stan Lee sounds the same way.
Yeah.
And even pictures in him in the 90s still look the same. Still when he's 75, still he's man, Stan's old. He's only 75, but yeah, he's old. And then and be Stan Lee's 95, right? What the fuck, really? I thought he was still 70 something.
Yeah.
And just think about when I was born, Stan Lee was in his 50s.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's just and even pictures of him in the 60s still had the still rocking those glasses.
His glasses.
They still looking like the man. I never seen Stan Lee young at all. He always looked old.
Yeah,
but we lost a brilliant mind.
Yeah,
and a heavy heart that we gonna miss him.
Yeah.
But he left a legacy that we will remember him.
And it's only gonna suck more because we're gonna see him at least twice or three times in the theaters before. Yeah. Before I think he's not gonna be in there, and it's gonna suck. Man, it's gonna suck for the rest of everything because I'm pretty sure he did the Far From Home.
Yeah.
Infinity War Part 2, whatever it's called. And Captain Marvel. So after those three, it's just damn, you're not gonna see the fun little nuggets of joy inside all those movies. That's what's gonna suck. And then I'm pretty sure at the end of Infinity War, it's gonna be dedicated Stan Lee or whatever.
Yeah. Something
close to that, and then it's gonna be I'm pretty sure in the theater, it'll be a 4 or 5 minute ovation or something.
Oh yeah.
Jeez. But yeah, it is truly a rest in peace because he did a lot in the 95 years he was around. That's almost 100 right there. I think George Carlin was around 86, so he lasted his time. Yeah, it's good for him. He created some characters that weren't too overpowered.
No,
and that's what the best thing about it. He's he even said that himself inside the Conan interview. He's like, you know what's like thing about Superman? It's just they had to create kryptonite just to make him interesting. I'm like, that's good. Good job. But anyways, we wish him the best from now on.
Yep.
and I don't know what Marvel's gonna do. It's just gonna be like
it took don't forget Stan Lee was a big, even with Marvel, but he was a big, because with DC stuff you recognize maybe the different artists or different story creator, but like Stan Lee is Marvel. You think of one person, like when you think of DC, you think of like what one person that stand up.
Person?
You just think of like just the characters.
The characters like Adam West,
like just characters. The Stan Lee pretty much is like when you think of Marvel, you think of Stan Lee, then you think of the star. Like you think of all the stuff he was involved in, like the heroes. But one person that represents Marvel itself, you can always consist of. Stan Lee, he was a character of himself, but he was like, man, it's fucking Stan Lee over there, man. Like
just like Jason Lee.
You
Stan Lee.
You Stan Lee. Fucking Stan Lee right here. Man.
Yeah. Oh man, that cameo, and also the other cameos he made in all the Kevin Smith movies.
Yep.
Yeah. So he lived a good life, and. I mean, it was kind of bad around the end because of all the
lawsuits and the accusers. And
XYZ. But we still did it though. He was married for 70 years, and good for him. Yep. That's all I gotta say. Let's move on, shall we?
Let's move on. Let's talk about. Have you seen the Black Friday ads?
Oh yeah, let's talk about the Black Friday ads. So I've only seen two: the Best Buy and the Target.
I saw like some other ones as well. I saw New Egg. I saw. Best Buy, Target. I saw.
They're selling on Xbox on the Microsoft site a Xbox One X for like $100 less. Yeah, which is currently the cheapest you can get the X. So I'm like, that's cool. Oh, a lot of things actually happened for the Xbox. Actually, let's see.
Let's talk about, because there's also there was a new update for so right now you can play PUBG on Game Pass now.
Oh my god!
So.
Also, PUBG's gonna be also on the PS4 next month.
Yeah,
I was like, people thought that was gonna be exclusive, but no, it's gonna go out there. But should it go on the PS4? Because people are playing Fortnite. Fortnite had a year advance on the PS4 than the PUBG.
But
PUBG needs to be released for free. Not needs to be, but it should be just to keep up with it.
It's not gonna be for free.
I know it's not, but
no. Also. They don't do like preview game stuff like it cannot be a beta. It had to be a 1.0.
Yeah, that is true. But I'm just like, if it goes on there, man, it's just not gonna live up to like whatever Fortnite's doing, because Fortnite is just gonna.
Well, also, what thing is really doing good, Games Busters now, is freaking Blackout Night is doing good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right then.
But also, let's talk about the keynotes. What happened on this Xbox? They did a yearly game thing, like a what they expect from the future, which is always interesting because Sony's not doing one this year. Which is kind of odd.
So there's a bunch of things coming to the Game Pass. Hellblade's going to the Game Pass.
Yes.
If you've never played Hellblade. Freaking play Hellblade.
Yeah, which I never did, which I'm looking forward to. Also was on Game Pass right now. Crackdown 3, the campaign mode. Wow. It's on there. Which I was like, wait, what the hell? When this guy happened?
And they're also going to start doing for that, which is you can preload the games now. So if you wanted to, like, not wait for the downloads, because why would you? Just preload it and boom, play on the day of. Just Cause 4 gets another trailer, and Microsoft gets Obsidian.
Wow.
Yeah. So Obsidian is made. I think they made. They made New Vegas.
But yeah, they was a part of the New Vegas. The best Fallout. Yeah. Side story.
Yeah. So they've made Pillars of Eternity. I don't play Pillars of Eternity.
They made Alpha Protocol.
Oh yeah, remember Alpha Protocol?
Yeah, I remember.
Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah. Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic 2. That's 2.
That's 2? Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, they only did that. The Sith Lords. South Park: The Stick of Truth.
Yeah.
Dungeon Siege.
Okay.
And Neverwinter Nights.
Okay.
So they did a lot. So now they got it now.
They got a big RPG, like.
Oh yeah.
Party house, dude.
They also got NX
Okay.
Yeah, they make Wasteland. I'm guessing.
Okay.
They're a smaller company, but
Yeah, I had to say, Microsoft is pretty much gathering all these third-party stuff, which is really good.
Yeah, you're hearing noise.
Yeah, I do hear
the
noise.
The neighbors are getting loud again. A Bard's Tale. They made the Bard's Tale. And others.
Yeah, and we try and load up, and it's not loading up right now.
Yeah, so. Whatever.
Sea of Thieves also have a announcement.
New PvP mode.
So cool. That's
Xbox One games mouse and keyboard support next week, starting with Fortnite and Warframe.
That's a game changer.
That is right there.
That's going to be.
Yeah.
Whoa. I go say whoa because I'm like, for keyboard. For keyboard players, they will rage.
Yeah.
Oh,
keyboard versus
controller. Keyboard always wins.
I know it does. Final Fantasy 13 Trilogy joins Xbox One backwards compatibility.
Yeah.
On all those Final Fantasy 13 games, 13 Part 2, 13 Lightning Returns.
Yeah, no, 13 Part 2. I think it's 3 different versions.
Yeah.
But it's all on. It's all on backwards compatibility. Also, Zone of Enders is right now on backwards compatibility. I got Zone of Enders HD collection. Hey, yay for me.
That's cool.
Kingdom Hearts 3 has
Winnie the Pooh.
Winnie the Pooh.
That's kind of cool.
Returns.
And yeah, that's
Crackdown also come out in February
2019.
2019.
For the longest time, that thing was like kind of just in the dust. No one knew what Crackdown 3 was happening with that. Terry Crews for life as we know, just like I was like, it's coming out.
Yeah, it's coming out whenever.
So for the deals, me and Lauren, we're gonna go to Best Buy and Target.
Yes.
Buy a couple movies, get a few controllers,
buy some games.
I feel like hopefully by that point I'll have moved to chapter 3 of Red Dead Redemption.
I'm on chapter 2 and I'm taking my sweet time with it.
Oh my god. I actually was like, okay, time to power through most of the story. And then I'm just like, I can't. It's too hard because there's so many side stuff I gotta do.
Oh, yeah. So many side stuff I have to do. Okay, and I'll give you a point where I'm at. So, did John came with you on mission?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one part that I had to do. I was just like, I can't. Not right now, John.
Yeah.
You have to collect all this stuff. Like, I just no. And then I end up in some town. And because this lady, I was like, okay, fool. This lady said, oh, can you drop me off at here? Because my horse died on me. And I dropped her off in this weird town. And then it was like a side mission appeared. Like, oh, get this bounty from this person here. So like, okay. And then as you know, the police or whatever, I was wanted. So like, okay, let me go around here. It said you want it for $5, this and that. So like, okay, I have to pay my bounty. Then I went to this other place and got the like my the money from these people. And then I freaking left. Like, okay, get out here. Because it's like, you have a $5 bounty. You need to pay it now before it goes up. I'm like, okay. Let me pay this up now because I do not want to get in trouble. Because, they say bounty hunters will look for you if you don't turn yourself in.
Yeah.
Or you don't pay the, fine.
Oh, man.
So I'm like, okay, let me do this now. It was just a small misunderstanding. I was just like trying to collect money. I was just a collector. And then this one dude was like, you know, Uncle and he was like ran out his house. I had to horse chase him down. And then I'm like, okay. But then there's certain points I'll be like, after going to like a certain part, be like, okay, let me start collecting money. And then one level come up, I'm like, oh shit. Now I have to fucking call my horse and try and get the hell out of there. Because like shit. Feds coming.
The federales.
The feds coming. I need to get out of here before the red markers come.
Oh,
and I'm just like, okay, cool, lay low.
Yeah.
Not gonna go back over there. They investigating. They want them to see I was here.
Yeah, that's it's a game that just
it's a game because I was like, okay, let me just get this money real quick from these different people trying to like hurry up, get this money and get this ammo. They're like, nope. Boop. I'm like, what? Quickly.
It's like it's hard to be a good guy in that game.
I'm being good.
But it's like,
man. Do you upgrade your camp?
Yeah, I've upgraded to the most part.
I pretty much I upgrade Dutch's fucking Fucking camp, the most expensive shit. Then I like donate, and I see other people donate. They don't donate shit. Then I donate something big.
They're supposed to now once you do upgraded Dutchess camp, which is like, hey, that encourages them. Like, does it now?
Does it now? Because every time I see it, it'd be like 50 cents, $1. It'd be like,
so you gotta start, just looting bodies, man.
That's what I've been doing. But guess what? It'd be like, oh no, feds are coming. And they're like, oh okay, fine. I guess I'm not looting fast enough. Probably. And then I see like other characters start looting. People are like, what are you doing? Stop looting. That's my job. I know who's supposed to take all the money. You don't need to take this money. But I was like, maybe I should just rob a bank or something. Yeah. But I was like, no.
There's a lot of things you can do for money.
Yeah.
Especially like we're just traveling around. At one time, I just see two guys trying to break into a safe. Mm-hmm. It was just on the floor. They're like, hey, you should start moving along. Like, I shot both of them. Mm-hmm. And I planted the dynamite. And I got like $40 out of that safe. And I'm like, hell yeah. And then now we're in business.
Hell yeah, we in business.
Hey, what were you about to say?
I said, did you, because there's one thing, okay, so I was outside Valentine, and there was this shootout. Yeah. And he's like, you better go on, stranger. I was like, what's going on here? I tell you, go on, shoot. I was like, oh, bah, I shot this other dude, and shot the other people, and I checked their pockets, like, yeah. Well, I was just sitting there, like, watching the fight, and y'all told me to get along. No, man, I'm staying for the fight. Fuck out here.
I don't do that when in the big towns. Like, I don't loot, because then it just... people.
No, it was outside the beating path. So
okay, so
like,
yeah,
if you do it outside. It was like a house that was building, and there's like no other people come around. It's like off a beating path.
So yeah, that's what I feel too. Like if there's no one around,
there's no one around,
killing your ass.
Well, yeah, no one's around. I'm about to kill your ass. So pretty much taking your body. And the old what the fucking old not O'Malley's the freaking Irish people. The
O'Driscolls.
O'Driscolls. Those some bitches, man.
Yeah,
they come out of nowhere to try to ambush you. Like,
oh yeah, that happened to me twice. I'm like, they're like, oh, blow the stagecoach. I'm just like, what? Like, oh shit.
You're like, what the man?
It is a dynamic game. You just you have your own stories. You're like, oh man, this happened to me, and people are like, wow, that's cool. Yeah, that's great, man. And then first I was going for the full beard, and I got it. Then it's like, can't grow any more than this. You have to you have to get a tonic if you want to make it longer. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, let's shave it off. And I didn't shave everything. I just kept the nice old curly mustache, like from Tombstone. Mm-hmm. I look like Kurt Russell now.
Oh no, I keep it clean shaved.
Oh wow, good.
And then it grew back. Like, god damn it.
I like that. Arthur. I like that. There's a thing though. Like, that beard thing. It's like it's badass. But
I'll probably rock the mustache.
I found a pirate ship.
What?
Yeah, if you once in one of those like tiny islands off the coast. You can go on there, and then there's just a pirate ship there. I'm like, what the fuck? This is weird.
I know. Wow, man, that game got so much.
Yeah, it's got a lot of shit. And then you can pick up the rum, and then you can get like one of those pirate hats.
What?
A tri-corner hat.
Okay.
And I'm rocking that thing. I'm like, this is pretty fucking awesome.
Wow, that is super cool.
Yeah, you'll probably find it.
I am super jelly now.
You'll find it. It's like only a couple of islands, like in that one lake area.
Like I said, I would try, but that's
it's cool. A goddamn. It's something that feels like, damn. There's a lot of. It's basically your second life on.
Yeah, it's just like this is a lot to do.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Let's move on. So there's new games with gold now.
Yeah.
Hey.
Explain.
So what we got they finally released this for gold. Battlefield 1.
Yeah.
That's like a freaking big get right there.
Yeah.
That game's wasn't even out for almost a year. Mm-hmm. Maybe, was it?
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's been out for... now you can get it for free if you have gold. Mm-hmm. And I think... Because they were leading up to it, because a lot of the DLC for that was coming up on the store saying, like, it's free now. I'm like, okay, sure. Mm-hmm. After that, we have for 360s, Assassin's Creed 1.
Oh, yeah.
They just keep on bringing it back, huh?
Yep, keep on bringing it back.
Assassin's Creed 1 basically one of the very few games in the beginning of the Xbox life.
Oh yeah.
And if it wasn't, and I'm telling you, if that game was not as cool as it was before, that game would have not survived. But
yeah. But
that's how it is sometimes. Race the Sun is the second game. Mm-hmm. I don't know anything about that game.
I don't know either.
They always gotta add one racing thing inside there. I'm just like, I just can't play all the racing games.
You want to.
I don't know. Have you played a little bit of Forza Horizon 4?
Yes, I have. It's such an amazing game.
It is. It's a beautiful game, isn't it?
It is a beautiful game.
Yeah.
It's such a beautiful game. I am kind of like amazed.
But for the fact that it came out around the same time as Red Dead, it's like
it's just like I cannot get into it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you're one of the few exclusives we got this year, but I gotta play. Gotta play something else. So and other than that, the last 360 game we get this month is Dante's Inferno,
which is wow.
That game had some controversy behind it too, because it was talking about like the unborn babies or whatever.
Yeah,
and that's just like a thing that's just weird to me.
And made by EA, all people.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Visceral Studios.
Yes. Rest in Doritos.
I mean, they did their best, but they don't think so. For the PS3, for your games, you got Yakuza Kiwami.
Yeah, I downloaded that.
The first game remastered, which is
good. Yeah,
it's a good game, but it's a lot to get into.
Oh yeah, I downloaded it, and I set to like download, but I can have it in it's in my library, but not download. Yeah, and I'll be like, so you talk about Shenmue,
basically, yeah,
which is like,
but I don't know how to
deep dive in that.
Yeah. Then after that, Bulletstorm.
Bullet porn.
Remember Bulletstorm, guys?
Yes, I remember having Bulletstorm. They're cheap, and I was like, this game sucks.
I don't think it sucks. It's just too.
It sucked.
It felt like it was Gears of War, but it was just like it had a weird corniness to it.
Like I said, it sucked.
They used the line, "I'm gonna kill your dick."
I will kill your dick.
And
doesn't seem like
that was a funny sound right there.
That's not funny.
All right. Anyways,
you call that a turret?
So what also got released was the Detective Pikachu trailer.
Yes. So hey,
also the Toy Story 4 teaser trailer.
Yeah, new toys got released as well. New toys gonna be there.
And Key and Peele are in that movie.
Are they
Toy
now?
Story 4, yeah. Which I'm just like, that's cool. I think it's almost been maybe 10 years since the last Toy Story. A little bit like 11.
Yep.
And that sucks because that should have been the last one.
It should have been, but it's not.
Yeah, that's all I gotta say. But they're like, I guess not. That's all I gotta say about Toy Story 4. Is like, I will see it, but I'm just like, man, should have ended it.
They should have ended how they had. They had the perfect ending.
That's the thing. Like they already made 2 unnecessary sequels. 4 if you count the Cars.
Yeah.
For Pixar, which is like they made Finding Dory, and then they made what do you call it? Freaking
Toy Story.
Yeah, Toy Story 4. So I'm just like, what is the point of these sequels? Why can't we get? Well, I don't know. They made Incredibles.
Just need money.
The only good one I've seen so far out of them was Incredibles 2. And so it's like, can't win them all, huh?
Can't win them all. That's what they say.
I like their, original stories more than their sequels. And the last one they did was like, so it was Coco, then Inside Out before that, and like those were great movies. Yeah. Too bad that was it. Yeah. Anyways, let's move on then.
Yes, that was.
Oh, we're still talking about Detective Pikachu.
Yeah. So, what's your thoughts on Detective Pikachu?
They should have gone with, of course, Danny DeVito, but that's you can't get what you want sometimes.
Yes. Sometimes dreams have to die,
and
that dream needs to die.
But Ryan Reynolds, though, is he the best choice for that voice?
Sure.
I don't know.
Who else would be?
I have no idea.
Exactly.
Who could it have been?
Yeah, not Danny DeVito.
Not Danny DeVito. But yeah, I see it. I'm just like, you know what? This doesn't look too bad. And the fact that they had, I thought it was just gonna be about Pikachu. But they had the actual other Pokemon in there too.
Yep.
Which I'm like, whoa, hey, look at that. Is this gonna actually be a good video game movie?
Possibly so.
It's probably
Would it be the best video game movie? Most likely.
So far, yeah. What's it got to compete against?
Nobody.
Rampage and Tomb Raider? Come on now.
Yeah, it's grasping for straws.
Well, other than the Castlevania. But then again,
that's not a movie.
Apples to oranges, eh?
Yeah.
I still say, like, if you wanted it to be, it can. If you want to stream all those in the same time and call it a movie, you're in your right to do so. But yeah. But the only thing I want to say about that movie is, I feel like I'm kind of burned out by Pokemon at this point. I kind of feel so. Just for me, because I probably shouldn't have played all of them.
Let me have your Pokemon games.
I shouldn't have played all of them within the same year.
Let me have your Pokemon game then.
What do you mean?
You don't need them.
You can do it. You have your phone.
Nope.
Y'all got phones, don't you? Uh-huh. Have you talked about that? The Blizzard, what happened?
No.
With Diablo?
When people got upset by
Diablo? They got upset by Diablo. Like, the guy came out and was like, guess what? Because I think they all wanted a real Diablo game, but they made a mobile game instead.
Because they waiting for Diablo 4 to come out, and they said, "Oh, there is Diablo 4, but it's not ready yet."
And then he's like, "Guess what? It said it's mobile." And then people were like, "Boo!" Blizzard actually got booed, which is kind of messed up because they usually do good, but sometimes
they usually do good, but sometimes they don't.
Sometimes Titans fall,
and you just like to watch them burn.
Yeah, and then some guy came and was like, "This is actually a joke," and then the guy. And that which became a meme for a bit, which was, y'all have phones, don't you? Or something like that. And then people just did not like that.
People were like, fuck out of here.
Also, according with the Pikachu thing, the Pikachu face, that meme going around.
The hole?
Yeah, the surprise Pikachu face meme. I'm just like, that's the thing. Again, I'm just like, I'm getting tired of seeing this. But yeah, also, I was also about to say, the main lead in that inside Detective Pikachu, which is Justice Smith, I think his name is. I don't like him. Only because he was the worst part inside Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
Oh, he was in. So he was that black guy.
He was the black guy, the nerdy black dude who was doing the worst. Like, I'm a nerd, I don't like doing this thing. And I'm just like, oh my god, he's the worst.
Oh, okay. I did not recognize that. Actually.
So it's kind of like he's got that stain on him, just like, if I see the guy who plays Sheldon in anything, I'll be like, it's Sheldon, I don't want to see this movie. Something like that.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, it might be a good movie, but for all I know, it's like, it's got that fucking stain on him. I can't.
Well, you saw that movie. Yeah.
What? Jurassic?
Yeah.
Jurassic World?
And that could be on sale on Black Friday.
Oh, God.
You're just like, yeah, dog.
Yeah, buddy.
You like
Here's the thing. I'd rather buy Ready Player One over Jurassic World, though. At least with that, I can be like, hey, there's the Hadouken.
Feisty, Feisty, mama.
So I'll talk quickly about my movies in Movie-vember.
Oh, yeah.
Part 2, The Electric Boogaloo. Also, for next month, which is Countdown Month, I'm announcing a new thing. I remember last year I did the, what do you call it? The top 10 comedy specials. This time I'm doing the top 10 recurring TV shows. Meaning if I've already used the TV show before, I can now use it for this one. Maybe a show is improved. Because I know for damn sure some shows have like, okay, this show's gotten way better than it was before. Something like that. And also you still have the new shows later on of that month. But anyways, let's talk about the movies. First movie, which is Mandy.
The
Nicolas Cage movie.
Why do I feel like I got stuff in my eye?
This pocket sand. No. Anyway, so Mandy is a ultra-violent movie that came out this year, but it's kind of got a slow burn to it. At least I know for the first
act,
45, like around 45 minutes, it's kind of got like a really slow build to it, because it feels like a freaking 70s psychedelics movie.
Okay.
Because there's like bright pinks and
bright colors
and swirling images and all that stuff, and so it feels like you're just like, I'm on
drugs. It feel like watching a Doctor Strange movie.
I'm on drugs, and then it kind of sucks that Nicolas Cage doesn't get that many good roles, and this is one of his good roles. So if you don't utilize the Cage, you get nothing.
You get burned.
Yeah, you get nothing out of him, and they utilize him because there's a moment where I think out of just, I don't know if they use it for comedic effect, but like he's like fighting. So basically, the story is like Nicolas Cage and his wife are just in the woods, and then like a cult kills his wife, and then he's out for revenge. And then there's this
I thought they kidnapped his wife.
Well, why would he?
but he's like, oh, go Mandy, whatever.
Yeah, so he there's this one moment where he's like fighting them, and one of them slashes his shirt, and then like he comes back later to him, and as he's like killing him, he's like, "You ripped my shirt! You ripped my shirt!" Mm-hmm. I'm just like, see, that's a line you get from Nicolas Cage. You can't get that from anyone else.
Rip my shirt! Rip my fucking shirt!
I liked it though. It was all right. It was fun. It was fun to watch for that last hour and a half because it gets like pretty violent. So I say, you know what? Out of all the things that he's done, it's definitely up there in one of his best. Mm-hmm. Next thing after that is Headshot.
I saw Headshot.
You saw Headshot?
Yeah, on Netflix.
Hey.
Yeah,
it's not bad, isn't it?
It's not bad.
But it feels like it's like one of the few movies that he started in the beginning of his career.
Yeah, it does.
So Iko Uwais, I think his name is pronounced. The guy from The Raid is starred in this movie, and he's main star.
It's just pretty much, this dude have his John Doe did not have a name, and then as you find out about his past, and then he's had to. Yeah, like get revenge on the people who gave him amnesia.
I wanted a little more out of this movie. Yeah, that's the thing. I want it, but it just felt like, okay, the fight scenes were they were there. Yeah, but you wanted more. I wanted to be the Raid, but you can't have the Raid. Yeah, but it's all in all, it's all right. It's not bad, but it's just my God, was this like. Compared to his other movie, which I'm talking about right now, which is The Night Comes For Us. Yeah. So the guy who made The Raid, not The Raid, Jesus. The guy who made, who directed Headshot, directed this one, The Night Comes For Us, like 2 years later, with the same guys from The Raid. Yeah. And this is miles and way above more better than Headshot is. Because they are fucking brutal in this movie. They don't go with the same kills or whatever thing. They just go from slash and other thing. Then some guy takes like a freaking crowbar, shoves it in the guy's eyeball. I'm just like, holy crap! Did not expect it to be this fucking violent. Like, whoa! Because the Headshot movie was it was violent, but not like this. Because they still mix a bit of English in this movie. Yeah. And the guy Iko Uwais is still in this, so it's like, that's kind of cool. But it is. This movie is fucking good. Yeah. Is it better than The Raid? I honestly can't say because the story is kind of bungo for this one. Because at least with the Raid 1 and 2, there was at least a story, and you're like, hey, all right. But this one is just there's a girl that sees a murder or something like that, and they gotta protect her. At least what I can tell, the Triad tries to kill her for that. Yeah. And this dude just protects her for the entire movie. But the kills, the fighting. Good shit. I suggest you watch it. I feel like I think you'll like it. You're just it's one of those you're just like, oh shit, because actually I thought it was gonna be kind of spread out, but there's good long chunks of it, just almost 30 to 40 minutes of just pure visceral action in this movie. Then it slows down again. You're like, okay. Then it goes back in it again for another 30, 40 minutes. I'm just like, oh my God. No normal person will survive all this damage to them. Anyways, that's what I feel like. It's a good movie. I say give it a chance because, honestly, But the funny thing is, it's a first Indonesian movie to get released on Netflix. Yeah. But Netflix is the major internet provider over in Indonesia blocks Netflix. What? So that's some sweet irony right there. That is. Anyways, next one after that, Jumanji.
Which one?
The new one. Welcome to the Bungo.
Oh, okay. Whoa, I didn't know. Oh, this is kind of cool. I just found out. Freaking this guy gonna be on the podcast.
Who, me?
Yeah. Conan O'Brien.
Oh yeah, he's gonna make a new one. Conan O'Brien needs a friend or something.
No, well, he's going to be featured on a podcast that I listen to.
Oh, I thought he's gonna make his own too.
Yeah, so interesting. But that's continue cool. On.
So Jumanji, Welcome to the Jungle. It's all right. Honestly, I like it more than most of the other Kevin Hart, Kevin Smith. No, Kevin Hart and The Rock movies.
Okay.
It's a fun movie, but a lot of the logic in that thing is is this a game, right?
Yeah. This is a game, right? Oh, he gets killed, right? So he gets returned, right? I'm confused. But I think
because I think he wanted to one of the things was oh yeah, he gave his life to you. I'm just huh? You can't do that in a game, can you?
Sacrifice. You can take someone's life.
And no, I don't know. It's just weird to me when
the concept was really weird. It was not really explained well, you can say.
And after a while, the joke kind of does run dry of like, oh, Jack Black's a teenage girl, and then after about 10, 20 minutes of that, you're like, okay, jokes are kind of like,
Well, okay, just nah, fam.
Yeah, I do some of the jokes for also the same thing with like Kevin Hart. I think like he still does the same things he does, but it is kind of not as much as before. His whole like, I'm short. There's not a lot of me.
Yeah.
But I yell.
Yeah, the short man yelling.
Yeah, and then The Rock's like, oh, I'm a big guy now. I guess they gotta use. It's funny how they gotta get someone close enough to be who could be in The Rock, so they have someone that's kind of black, kind of not. It's always funny to me when
people are like, oh yeah, Rock's black. He actually not really.
I know. Okay. Like when, like in I think it was like what Faster or whatever, or Walking Tall when they have to give him a kid.
Yeah. He's
gonna be like he's kind of black, white. I don't know.
Yeah, you're kind of in between.
Yeah, it's kind of funny
not
to do
too
that.
Sure.
But yeah, it's like one of those like. If they ever make a sequel for this, I'm pretty sure I'd watch it. But
no, Jumanji, the new one.
Yeah, Jumanji.
I don't think they're gonna be.
You don't think so?
No.
It made a lot of money. I don't see why they wouldn't make it.
Well, get The Rock to do another movie with Kevin Hart.
I like Karen Gillan. That's all I gotta say.
If she could be in another one.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, she's great though. She's got that American accent.
Down packed. What other movie you got there, sir?
What we got here next is I watched today. No, I watched Tomb Raider, the new one, 2018.
Oh, okay.
Boy. And I don't know what you want me to say about this. I think it's in terms of video game movies, it's a little below what do you call it? Rampage, but it's not saying much. Better than Assassin's Creed.
So it's pretty bad.
It's not bad. It's just like this is kind of unnecessary. It is more based on the newer games than it is the
Okay, so you saying we dodged bullet for not seeing this movie and doing this?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I like Walton Goggins, the guy who kind of plays like a racist in all the movies. And they chose Alicia Vikander, which I'm like, she's all right. I like her as Lara Croft, but I just don't know why they couldn't get the person who plays Lara Croft now. Carmilla Luddington, I think her name is. She's a perfect one.
Maybe because her acting skills is not too hard.
But yeah, they used a lot of like the things in there, like the bow and arrow, which is now a big mainstay inside the Tomb Raider games. What do you call it? The set pieces stuff.
Yeah.
And then like doing tomb raiding stuff. It's just a serviceable movie. You're like you watch, and you're like, okay, I don't think I'll watch it again.
True.
There's really no need to watching it more than once. And I just feel like. Did it make its money? Probably.
It's probably broke even.
Yeah.
Because the overseas does like movies.
Yeah, that is true. So after that, I finally saw the basically the highest grossing anime movie ever. Your Name.
Who?
Your Name. I know. People should know this more, but I think people do, at least in the hardcore anime fanatics.
Your Name.
Your Name. It's about like
Your
Name, Your Name is on my chest. Got your name. So it's the anime movie that grows so much in the box office, both in Japan and here, and it's about this boy and girl. They switch bodies every once in a while, and then they kind of get used to it. That's it for the beginning. But once it goes into the other second half of the story, it goes into something else, which I probably won't spoil right now. But it's like, well, I did not see this second part of the movie coming because I actually thought it was going to be like a body switching movie or something like that. And a romance because it kind of looks like it's going to lead into that. But it's not. Well, it kind of does still, but
not what you expect.
Not what I expect. So the guy who made this also made 5 centimeters per second, which I don't like. Okay. A lot of people like that movie. I don't like that movie.
Oh, okay.
It's
5 meters per second.
It's just a movie that's like, it's all about like the scenery. I gotta say, like the fucking animation and the scenery and all that stuff, it's fucking amazing. I'm like, holy crap, you get a movie that look like this in 2D? It's kind of a dying art form now, but hey, oh my god, this looks amazing. He's a guy that makes like a lot of like really beautiful looking movies.
Uh-huh.
But like that's the story for 5 centimeters per second was like kind of freaking dumb. Some dude waiting at a train stop or whatever. But this has got more of a story to it.
Gotcha.
I actually thought like this was actually a really good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. There's a lot of funny moments. There's a lot of heartbreaking stuff, as to say, as it is to say. There's a lot of emotion in this movie. I liked it a lot, and I can see why this is like one of the best,
quote unquote animes
to come out in a long time. Because I can just be like, I can see it. Because guess what? So it's kind of relatable, and it's got a very engaging story that you can follow. And also it's dubbed, so if you like dub, you can watch that thing.
Yeah.
There's also like a Japanese only type of like joke in there, because if you know anything about the Japanese, they have like different ways of like announcing themselves.
Yeah.
Which is like, you say like boku, which means me, but in young male form. If you say ore, meaning me, male adult form.
Okay.
They have that type of joke in there because the guy switches with the girl and he's using like girl pronouns.
Oh, okay.
And you can't, because we just say I in English, so it's like that joke would be lost, but they do something else inside the dub version, which I sound like, oh, okay, that's kind of funny. But I say in dub it's good, but if you want to completely take in the scenery, guess what?
You just watch the scenery.
You just watch the scenery,
Watch the flowers.
Last movie we'll talk about today. It's the one, man.
It's the one?
Yeah.
What is the one?
It's got your boy Farouk.
My boy Yeager?
Boyega. What's his real name again?
I don't know. Who's the Farouk?
Okay, so this movie I feel like is the most like weirdly criticized. It's like it's got reviews from all spectrums in this movie. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
Oh, Bohemian, yes.
You know what they're saying though, right?
Yeah.
Either people really love it,
or they hate it.
They hate it, or even then in the middle, which is like, I actually thought it was good to the point like it was all right. Then to the point it's like it's kind of bad, but I still liked it.
It's so like, I enjoy it.
It runs the entire
spectrum
of like of reviews, which I'm like I've never seen a movie do that. It's either all or one or the other,
Yeah.
The only movie that probably was this before was probably like Star Wars, The Last Jedi, but that was more negative than what I can tell.
Yeah, and this is more like
it's all over the place.
Yeah, it's all over the place. So you have to see it yourself. You have to see this movie.
There's a lot of factors that go into it. Do you like Queen?
I enjoy Queen.
Yeah, exactly. If you like Queen, you watch this movie and you're like, all right.
Like, all right.
Yeah. If you like Rami Malek, hey,
all right.
That's even more of a plus right there, because that dude, I feel like he's on the fast track to becoming a big star.
He's like when Michael B. Jordan did like the first Creed. Yeah. But okay, he's getting up there. We could see him in SNL. He just need that other big movie to shoot him up there.
Yeah, that's true. And what sucks is because if you know the story behind this movie, it was supposed to be made like probably like 7-something years ago when Sacha Baron Cohen was supposed to be Freddie Mercury. So, and I could see it too. Like, I can see Sacha Baron Cohen being Freddie Mercury, but I guess it just fell through.
Yeah, again, there
were some creative differences from what I can tell, and I can say like, they probably, and people probably wanted to see that version of the movie, what he was gonna make. But it's like, that's one of those things of like, it's gonna be like the Edgar Wright's Ant-Man. You're just not gonna see what it's gonna be like.
Exactly.
What it could have been, what it could have been, and what could have not been. But I feel like, for what we got right now, me personally, I thought like that was actually good. I liked it.
Yep.
That's all I gotta say about it.
Like, yeah, I did enjoy it.
I will say right now, I see a lot of the people's complaints on this movie, and I can get it. I'm like, I can understand, because so there's a lot of moments where I'm just like, well, they're just kind of speeding by here. Huh?
Yeah, they just fast and forward through all this stuff, which is like, I at least understand, because it's a lot to take in. There's a lot of albums they did not cover. Yeah. There's a lot of things they pretty much fast forward. There's a lot of things they mush all into one scene. Yeah. It's just like, okay, that doesn't seem right. Like when another one bites the dust, like this seems like something supposed to be a break in between the stuff.
Yeah.
Like because be like I can.
Yeah, they were doing like some drama and then they just intersection them like okay, sure.
Well, okay, sure. I guess we can accept that as how it goes.
Yeah,
but it's loosely a biography.
It's kind of it's kind of playing it around. People probably might not like that because they want it to be strictly like it needs to be happening like this. You know,
but once you hear the Queen story a lot of times, and there's a lot of documents on YouTube about everything about that. It's pretty much just like it's Hollywood. They Hollywood it up.
They really Hollywoodize this up. So if you wanted to know, not really a big spoiler, but they showed the Live Aid concert.
But that was not even the last performance.
Yeah, I know.
Because there was the Remedy performance too that pretty much kicked ass.
There was that one, and also there was if you know, there's a lot of inaccuracies, I guess, with it, with like he caught HIV. 2 years before that, which in reality, he didn't even know until 2 years after Live Aid. Yeah. And and his band members even know 2 years after that. Yeah. So it's like...
So pretty much like Live Aid happened in 85.
Yeah.
So he found out in 87 and then told his band members in 89.
Yeah.
I was sitting there like, yeah, that's pretty much... And also, they did a concert before Live Aid, too. Yeah. That was about the apartheid, which a lot of bands was pretty upset at Queen. That did not want them to perform at Live Aid.
Oh, man.
So there's a lot of...
Yeah, there's a lot, like, some stories get mixed up. You're just like... To the point where you're like, does this really happen like this? But then you're kind of like...
it's Hollywood.
They really did, because, like, they made it seem like that would be their last concert, and... Like, it was building up to that, which is kind of... If they didn't make it like that, it would not be an interesting movie. Yeah. They made it actually like, oh my god, it's the big shot right here or something like that.
It's the redemption story. It's the ending of this band. They finally get their last curtain call. Because, like, well, not really. They did. They stick together to a certain point until, like, 1991. Yeah. So, to me, I'm just like, it's kind of corny that they did that. But, like, it works more as a movie. Yeah. Because if they did it like how it would have been like, it's kind of like, yeah, it's like, No, like I say, they Hollywood it up, being a little bit true here and there, but...
I think that's more Bryan Singer's thing right there. That's it. You say what you will about Bryan Singer, but he's a weird director. Yeah.
He directed this?
He's the one, did you not see that in the beginning? It's like directed by Bryan Singer. I'm like, I
didn't really
did not know that. I mean, they did not advertise that, first of all.
Yeah, exactly. Which, that's okay.
Yeah, it's like, you didn't need to know
that's why I was like, I can see that now. I can see that, and plus, he's been in hot water with a few things. Too,
so he does not want to be put in the spotlight for now. Yeah. But yeah, if you like Queen... They show some insights into stuff, and then how they're basically a band that has not been replicated in the wild. Yeah, and that's good for them because they get.
First of all, you can't freaking cover Freddie Mercury because Freddie Mercury's voice is like really fucking strong. Yeah, and really fucking good. Even on his sick day, he can fucking like tear up.
So yeah, you can tell for the most part they're using a dub over for Rami Malek.
Oh yeah,
because I'm like, you can't do a Freddie voice; it'll just sound not right. Yep. And for the most part, like this is shaping up to be like the most the one that's the music biopic that's gonna gross the most out of all of them, which is gonna beat like what do you call it? Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah. Unless they do the Michael Jackson one. Or the Prince one.
Well, there's an Elton John one.
Elton John one's coming out?
It's called Rocket Man.
But it's not going to be like...
Not like this?
Not like this. But I talk about for dead celebrities.
Oh, okay. But I'm just saying, though, like, what you say is true. Like, I don't think it's going to be just as big as Queen, because Queen is, like...
Queen is good, but don't forget, Michael Jackson touched... Like, when Queen was dying, Michael Jackson was still was up there.
He was still number one. But can you make a good Michael Jackson movie?
If you can find a good actor who plays Michael.
I don't know. He needs to go through all his phases of like...
Yeah, that's the thing.
Jackson 5 all the way to the last part of Michael Jackson.
Yeah, if you ended Billie Jean, which makes you laugh because like... at the Pepsi commercial when he gets hair burnt.
Oh my god.
Be awesome.
It would be, but
you have to end it right before, like in the 90s, the Dangerous video.
That's true. He's on stage with Lisa Marie Presley, and then it's like that's it. That's the end.
Yeah, that's the end. Like I say, you can see the Michael Jackson concerts, man. He dances his ass off.
He's good, but So yeah, I guess if they ever make a Prince or
a Prince of the D is about Princes.
It can only be played by Dave Chappelle.
Like if you do a Prince one, because it's like Prince always kind of do his like Purple Rain is kind of like a biography kind of within like kind of loosely about him, not loosely about him.
Kind of like how 8 Miles kind of loosely based on Eminem.
That was still a good fucking movie. I'd say as a Lucy story, that movie fucking kicked ass.
That was awesome. Don't probably never see anything like that again, but yeah. Rap battles, man.
Yeah.
Back when rap battles were a thing. So yeah, if you like Queen, if you're just a big fan of them, because it's called Bohemian Rhapsody, so it's just like it's all about. I thought it was gonna be all about that song, which it's not gonna be.
Nope.
It's such a classic song.
Yep.
That song is like can be sung by like multiple generations.
Oh yeah, and like, Michael Myers.
My parents like it. My sisters like it. I like it. It's like it's just a song that transcends a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't know why I say my favorite Queen song is. Actually, I probably could if I wanted to. It would have to be, of course, it'd have to be Bohemian Rhapsody. But like the other ones, like the ones that people not as good. But I'd say I like Don't Stop Me Now. That's one of my favorites right there.
Don't Stop Me Now. Okay.
Another One Bites the Dust.
Okay.
Because that bass riff, I tell you right now. Boom, boom. Jeez, I gotta think. Let me look at my phone.
No, Killer Queen?
Killer Queen's alright, but I just think it's not what their style would mostly be like.
Okay, you said Another One Bite the Dust.
Another One Bites the Dust.
How about Bicycle?
Bicycle's alright. It's okay.
How about We Will Rock You?
And We Will Rock is good, but man,
how about Champions?
That just it plays itself out a lot.
How about Flash?
Flash is alright.
Flash!
Masters of the Universe. I'm pretty sure I'm missing one.
Or Somebody to Love.
Somebody to Love I really like too. That's one of my favorites.
Or Save Me.
Save Me.
You got Don't Stop Me Now. You are my you are my best friend.
You know my favorite one is I'm in Love with My Car.
Oh yeah.
Funny running joke.
Best joke. What album was that on?
I have no idea. What was the one with Night at the Opera had Bohemian Rhapsody, right?
Let me see.
Yeah, that was pretty sure that was that one.
Let me look at this.
But yeah, it definitely would have to be top 3: Bohemian Rhapsody, Don't Stop Me Now, and Another One Bites the Dust. Those are my 3 favorite.
Freaking News of the Word was We Were Rocky and We Are the Champions, and Sheer Heart Attack was on that one. Flash Gordon, Sheer Heart Attack. Wait, no, Sheer Heart Attack did not have Sheer Heart Attack on it. That's weird. Sheer Heart Attack had Brighton Rock, Killer Queen, Stone Cold Crazy. I'm Here. Let's see, Dear Friends.
What about you? What are your favorites?
I had to look. Night at the Races? Yeah, A Day at the Races. Tie Your Mother Down. Somebody to Love.
Somebody to Love.
Let's see. Good Old Fashioned Lover Boy. I'm trying to look at the Queen. Night at the Opera. You said Night at the Opera has Love of My Life.
Oh, Under Pressure.
Under Pressure is really good.
I Want to Break Free. I like that one.
Radio Gaga, I like.
Radio Gaga is really good too. Keep Yourself Alive. I like that one. Those are my favorites. But yeah.
But okay, let's.
What do you think though? What do you?
I have a lot. I can't.
You can go through like top 3 favorites.
Top 3 favorites. She's let me look at
ones that you listen to. You're just like, fucking love this song.
Killer Queen because of Kira. Bohemian Rhapsody, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like obvious.
Also a deep cut. Princess of the Universe.
Oh my god.
That's a deep cut for your ass.
Yeah, I go for mostly the
hits.
The hits.
No, I go with the deep cut because that fucking song, that guitar, and also Highlander goes all together.
Yeah, that's true. But you know what they say? I guess one person can make a difference. Enough said. Anyways.
Enough said. We should close out.
Let's close it out then, shall we? We'll see y'all next week for Thanksgiving. Put down that stuffing, eh? Unless you're already listening at Thanksgiving.
Who knows?
Eat all that cranberry sauce.
Don't eat all the cranberry sauce.
All the green bean casserole, yo.
Don't eat all the green casserole. You have to work the next morning.
If you're lucky. I don't. work on Thanksgiving, but I do work the next day.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like now at a point where it's like, well, you can work on Friday now because like they used to be on Friday, Black Friday, but now
it's on Black Thursday.
It's Thursday, man.
Yeah.
See us at your local Walmart.
Or
we'll be in
stores.
Sears. We'll be in Sears.
Yes. Next to Henry Rollins. And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the YouTube page.
Yeah.
Dead Pixels Internet.
You got it.
Yeah.
All right.
Also subscribe to YouTube at at iTunes or Stitcher Radio, or just find us on the podcast application. Just type up the Dead Pixels on the Internet, and you'll find us. Also,
leave a review. Leave a 5-star if you want.
Yeah, leave 5 stars if you please. If you leave 4 stars, I think you just jealous of us.
Got him.
Also, go to our regular homepage, thedeadpixelinternet.podbean.com, for all your podcast needs. It has all our episodes, all our quick picks, all our reviews that you can use, and our new series. Do you understand?
Yeah. That's it. We'll come up with another one next week for y'all.
Yeah.
But this episode, hey.
Yeah.
Moody Blues.
Moody Blues. Or Jazzy Blues.
Yeah. These names, I tell you.
These names are fantastical.
Yeah. Anyways, go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/thedeadpixelsinternet. The regular site, thedeadpixelsinternet.podbean.com. Yo.
Yeah, I said that.
Oh, you can go to it again.
All right.
Bookmark it this time.
Bookmark it, damn it. Also, you can follow Joe Manuel at
Joe Manuel.
You can follow me at Broken
Instagram.
Also, subscribe to the YouTube channel that I have with Mr. Sunkick at youtube.com/The Obscure Trio Chicago.
Yeah. Currently playing Shenmue. I see.
Currently playing Shenmue during the weekend. Also Binding Isaac. Also
and Marvel Ultimate Alliance. You should like interject when one of those days like this is dedicated to Stan Lee.
That will probably be.
That should probably happen. Does he make a cameo in that game? I'm not sure.
I think he does. Not too sure. Most likely Stan the Man does.
Yeah. Anyways, this has been the Dead Pixels of the Internet, shouting Excelsior since 2011. Excelsior!